Oh, we're here. Good morning or good evening, everyone, and welcome to the semifinals for Esports. Today we got CN versus JP and KR versus EN, but most importantly, we have our Jump King intermission. Well, let's get right into the format for today's matches.
CRE's kissing. Oh.
What?
No.
So our bracket has a semifinal stage and finals tomorrow. Each region has chosen their strongest player to represent them in this bracket, and the seeding for the bracket was based on the number of wins in our group stage. So we have, here's our bracket. We have our first seed, JP, against the last seed, CN, and then we have the other two regions playing in our second match in about an hour. And the winner of these two matches will play against each other in the grand final match tomorrow. And let's get into the rules for today's matches. As in the group stage, all games will be played on map 2, and this time we have a shorter time limit of only 45 minutes compared to the 1 hour time limit in the group stage. Yet again, there's going to be no duplicate dolls or fairies, and 3 global bans, which will be consistent for both semifinal matches, and 5 player bans for each match. And we also have a new set of optional objectives that are going to apply to both semifinal matches. So let's take a look at those. Our first objective is Isolationist for 150k points. This one requires players to have 12 or less captured nodes at the end of the run. So they have to not capture too many of the heliports, and they're going to have to do more defensive map movements. And our second objective is Spawn Camper for 50,000 points. This forces players to attack 8 or less enemies during each of their ally turns. So they can't go declog everything, but they can take as many fights as they want on the enemy turn. So this, just like the Isolationist objective, will force players to play more defensively and have to think a bit more about each of their movements on the map. So let's get right into today's players for our first match.
Right, representing the CN server, we have Yuyu. Yuyu is a very experienced player. He has gotten like consistently top 100 in all the events since Singularity. He's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. And so what about in JP?
For JP, we will have CRE, who is also a very top player for JP server, getting consistently top 20 and for most rankings, even top 3 consistently, with some of them being top 1.
I see. And if you guys don't know, this is basically a rematch between CN in the group stage. So, we look forward to the grudge match between the two. Right, let's go to the global bans of this week. So first of all, we have LTLX, a very strong shotgun. Some may say it's not as strong as MA70, but I call bullshit on that. She's very strong on her own merits. She can blast enemies away, giving your team more time to activate their skills. So banning her will inevitably makes choosing the teams more limited.
Also, unlike the other shotguns, she can even work with M4 Exodia, not just armor stack, which was really good. Let's look at our next global ban. You guessed it, is great.
Wow.
I don't think much needs to be said about her.
Yeah, I mean, haha, Crypto's pew pew. Crypto's pew pew,
Deletes manticores, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's very good in like para teams, but like it's meh in like standard, your camping team. So we'll see what happens, And the last and not least, We have Weebly. Wow. So Weebly is an interesting ban because it reduces the captain's CD. So may not be, it's a very niche style, so to speak, but like it's very useful in like M4 Exodia, so on and so forth. So we'll see what the teams would be, how the players would adapt to these bans. Right. So without further ado, let's go to the player bans. As we can see that there's quite a bit of similarities with Hanya, UMP9, and 416 being banned by both sides. Hanya, I don't think needs much introduction. UMP9 has seen a lot of action. It's an underrated doll, so to speak. The flashbang is definitely something to watch out, and the secondary skill is really strong. 416, the nade, it's a very good AoE.
Cat gaming, yeah.
Cat gaming, yeah. So no cat gaming this week, this game. So sad.
In fact, UU has banned 3 grenades for Ciari, so Ciari can't use Salt Mode or K11 either.
Yeah.
I think that might be going a bit far.
I mean, it's. I don't know.
I think the rationalization is probably that you think that since Webley is banned, that M4 isn't as much of a priority pick, so that he didn't have to ban M4 and ban more Grenadiers instead. The Ciari banned M4 out for UU though, as well as G11.
I mean, M4 and G11 is still pretty good, even like without Weebly.
The grenades are a bit better than G11, so I do agree with
I agree, yeah. I think UU's ban is more sound than like Ciari's ban.
I think you could have changed like K11 for M4.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Because K11 is link based, so with wrong kind, K11 is harder to use.
K11 is just not that good.
I
think
saying
M4
would
still work without.
Are you saying these players aren't skilled enough to use K11?
I mean that.
Well, we did see a G11 kiting mishap like twice.
Oh, that was a disgusting act, so we don't talk about it.
I'm sorry you guys had to see that on camera last week. Alright, let's move into the echelons.
So these are the echelon from both teams. Interestingly, we could see that the CN kept its tradition of using Shrimp as the first echelon. I don't know why. I don't know if it's some inside joke or inside job, but like CN really likes to use Shrimp. I don't know why. Do you have any ideas, Duck?
It did work. Even against armored enemies last time. I don't know how well it's gonna work with K11 though, but I think Shrimp should still have enough FP.
Okay. What about you?
We haven't talked about much. Cord is open, and we're looking at the teams right now. Cord being open, Cord being out of the meta is kind of surprising for me. I thought Cord was gonna be used like in Parachute. Call me dumb. I haven't done DR.
Your Cord boat and Parachute doesn't work.
No, it doesn't
much at all.
I don't think it does. Yeah. So I don't think both teams use Cord in their paras. Instead, they just one use a Cord in a beach ferry team, and one use Cord in a construction ferry. Interestingly.
Oh, the slight difference here is that Yu's using a Cord boat, while Ciari has Cord in armor stack team.
Armor team. So I mean, in terms of speed, I think Cord boat is faster, but like
But it's also less consistent because
exactly. So it's more reset.
Tiers.
Yeah. So reset. So you might have to reset a bit more. So you win some, you lose some.
Ciari's Parachute actually has the M4 G11 dream that I had last week.
I quite like the Echelon 4 from JP, though. The KSVK Fervor combo is like very strong. Like paired with like Calico, oh my god.
KSVK Liu has a lot of that frontline targeting, so I don't know what Deagle's doing there though.
I mean Liu can also target backlines depending on their skill.
Depending on what you do.
Yeah. But the Deagle is weird, but
This is what happens if you have all naders out. I mean, aside from Foul, but why?
I don't know. And Urinate is used by both teams, interestingly.
Yeah.
So
We'll see how
can
this
s-
one shakes out. Let's get into the match, I guess.
Let's hope they don't fork into something bad. Right, so both players seem to be on the title screen, and now our production team would notify them to begin the match, and the counter would start when they, press the start operation button. It will take some time because
There'll be a bit of a delay because
yeah,
stream
ping,
delay, but
yeah.
well,
So-
let's first look out for whether they reset for supply line or not.
So CN actually loves to use the southern supply line. I don't know why. Have you we have been figuring this out since like the first week, right?
Ciari got north supply line and is going for it. Pretty
I still
standard.
don't think there's a difference.
I don't know.
Unless you're capping one of them.
Yeah,
He's
true.
probably doing warm-up stretches or something.
Yeah, and warm up clicks, the CN
Yeah,
tap him.
there he goes.
There we go.
Up top. Immediately he
That's so fast. My resets aren't nearly as fast.
Oh, no, never mind,
He's
it's,
going for it.
Okay. So I think CN is like going for it no matter what, while JP is going for it when it's spawned on the north.
Yeah.
I see.
Ciari during his practice claimed to be going for multiple runs again, so we might get 2 runs out of Ciari, even with the shortened time limit. That's going to put a lot more pressure on him, though, because you can't do a 30-minute run anymore. You have to do like a 20-minute
20.
run.
I mean, look,
20,
Ciari.
22.
Yeah.
I mean, like we talk about like how Ciari practice the stream, practice, his runs, this week. I think he's aiming.
Yeah.
He's aiming for like 22 minutes per run,
Yeah.
right?
22 minutes would be just enough to get 2 runs in.
Yeah, just barely enough. But like, is it actually possible to get like?
Well, that's a turn 1 para from Ciari.
Mhm.
That's a different opener than what you'd normally see from a standard run here. Looks
We
like he's
might-
capturing a heli as well on turn 1.
We might be seeing an opener very similar to week 1, where we had Isolationist and Expansionist.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The only difference is we don't have Expansionist, so you don't
So,
have the extra 100k, and you're also limited with the fights you have on your turn.
Okay, with
He's
spawn
getting
card?
both. He's getting both of the nodes on the left side to connect the supply line that way.
So what? So Doug, what is the thing to watch out for in this week's objective?
Well, first of all, they can't capture more than 12 nodes, so they have to, watch out what nodes they end turn on, and also they can't go clear everything because they can only do 8 fights per turn. So
I see. Looks
they
like
have
both.
to
Yep.
let the enemies walk into them a lot, which is difficult because of the stupid RNG movement.
Looks like both teams are actually capping the heli on top.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. That both teams actually figure out the same strat. What the hell? You just retreated. But why?
Is that a reset?
Maybe
No,
he just wanted like.
That's
What?
a reset.
Okay.
It feels like a reset.
Like, but if you want to reset, just close the game, right?
No, because
maybe
like,
this is
client
this
loading.
is probably faster for.
Just close.
Yeah, actually, this is probably faster in case like,
Yeah.
the client takes a long time to log in.
So I think Yu is going for one perfect run again.
Yeah, but the downside of this is that you have to resupply your team. You could never do this on a real run because then you're gonna run out of resources.
I mean, you could always go for the auto resupply. So like what Yu is doing
Yeah.
right now. I mean, I think auto resupply has been more popular these days with the corpse tracking actually being less popular these days. So
Look,
Well, you
if
can't
have-
auto resupply on hole 1 because then you're gonna eat all the whole layer 3 crates and lose.
oh yeah.
If you have enough resources to auto resupply, that means you're not doing enough ferry production.
It's so
True.
true. Each of
Um,
these players should do several million fairy crafts.
I mean, you don't need that much fairy craft when every single fairy is 5-star, right?
Yeah, how
this
many
is the
5-star
no
Guardian?
M4 cannon fight on Ciari, even though he's got the M4 G11 team there. He's just gonna eat the damage because he's gonna retreat.
Yep. Also, I found it interesting. So with isolationist and spawn camper, which means for isolationist you can't capture with too much nodes, right, including helipads. But
Yes.
Yeah.
in spawn camper you want to actively capture. You want the enemies to ram into you. So capturing helipads may not be that big of a deal. I don't know.
What you need here is you might want for enemies to run free on the early turn so they can cap more nodes. So let's say on like the corner helis, on
Yeah.
turn 4, if you get like good movement RNG, you may be able to camp the helis while still being surrounded by enemies. So even if you stay there, it's still gonna be on the enemy captured.
I see. So again, you use trying to pray for a good, enemy movement.
Ciari did a retreat redeploy to save an AP there to move his echelon down to the bottom right heli from the top left one. But that does cost 1,000 points every time, so
Yeah. So again, Yu thinks that he has bad enemy movement RNG, and so decides to reset again,
yeah.
which this would
just
cost
like
him.
just
10
like
minutes.
in real runs. But yeah,
Yes.
this is gonna cost him enough time to where he can probably only get one run.
I mean, one run is all you need, right?
Yeah.
I think
In
it's
theory.
more worth to reset on turn 3
Yeah.
than like
Well, sometimes if you get a bad turn 1 enemy, then you're going to get so many clogs on turn 3 start that it's not going to be worth it anyways.
that's true.
This is good kiting from the armor stack team to dodge all the Jaeger shots.
Still top supply line for Yu.
Yeah.
Good luck.
That's
You can see that Ciari has 2 teams camping on the supply line nodes to protect it, so that he doesn't have to worry about losing supply line, even though he's not capturing any more nodes. It's a very safe strategy.
I think Sierra has some problems with enemies clogging right now, because I'm not sure, but like I see a lot of enemies up there, and
Yeah.
keep in mind that Sierra cannot kill all of them to risk actually disqualifying for the objective.
Spawn camper, yeah.
Look at where the enemies are though. He could already camp the 3 helis
He's
without
pairing to
buffering.
declog, but he won't be able to kill all these enemies. He can only declog and then retreat. Probably why he isn't really caring so much about damage here.
I mean, still, this team is remarkably good at killing early game enemies. Unlike,
I wouldn't be surprised if he parried directly to the right side and did the same thing to declog the right heli. Oh, that's a repair coming in for that KSVK team.
I mean, luckily it's not last week, or else
Yeah.
Oh, that team's camping there for like the entire run.
Probably.
It's staying there.
Yep. It should be. Well, this team is remarkably good at camping, so I won't be surprised if
Yeah, but you're always gonna be on the enemy
Yeah.
node, so it's not like the slow from Calico is gonna come in.
And does it matter? I mean, look, in turn 4 you still have to face Dreamer, so I would say that's fine.
This looks like good luck.
Maybe.
Oh, Yu might actually. Maybe he was resetting for the enemy to capture the node so he can cap.
Maybe.
And this looks like the one.
Good kiting by Yu. Oh.
Uzi?
I don't think anyone's damaged there. That's... Dang.
The memes frontline? Let's go. Definitely not memes frontline here, but this team's gonna get retreated, so it's fine.
It doesn't matter.
This is a win.
Oh man, like imagine like G36 get a mod that allows her to, you know, become invincible for 20 seconds. Oh man, that'd be great.
Where
right?
is your brain going with those mods?
Dude,
I don't know.
I bet she'd even get a cool spec. Unfortunately, it's not available on the EN server yet. So there's no way that they can get access
It's
to
impossible
the
to
upgraded
get,
G36C.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, look, G36C is still meta in
Yeah, she's still a force shield, so you still have to use her, but she's definitely got 0 evasion.
Yeah, I mean, true. I mean, who needs evasion when you're invincible for like 20 seconds, you know?
What if you get ARs with evasion tile buffs?
Oh, interesting.
Well, I think
could.
G11 buffs evasion by 10%. That's something.
Yeah.
She does? All planned.
I was using Grizzly on my G36C team just to give her a little bit more evasion. It did not help.
I mean, evasion is probably the worst buff that you could ever give to a doll, because
How dare you say that?
it's very negligible. Like I don't even tell if, you know, the doll is buff or not. Like evasion is for me is like
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, you don't really need an evasion buff if you just reset until you dodge everything anyways.
exactly, right? Just don't get hit. Easy.
Just be luckier.
Yeah, just be luckier, dude.
It seems like Yu's doing more declogging by moving his dolls instead of parrying them.
Ciari ended turn with 1 AP left, already turn 4 soon.
Maybe it's time save strat.
Well, that's quite a bit of
1, 2, 3, 4 mantis, 5.
That's pretty bad, honestly.
Yeah,
RNG.
it's average.
If I was Sierra, I would just reset, because this is just terrible. The spawn RNG.
No, if I was Ciari, I would finish this run and finish another run.
Yeah,
GG.
that's exactly what he is trying to do.
I mean, there is merit on, you know, getting a secure run first before you know, getting a good run.
But you could also, you know, fall into the trap of give me Nemium, and then your second run is even worse.
Give me fucking Nemium become.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this run is the enemy spawn is not good for Ciari, but you know, as we all say, just get a run first before, you know, thinking bigger. So.
They're always fighting the ID 25, I believe, right now. The one with brutes and mantis. This one is more forgiving for teams like KSVK because there's less Manticores to worry about. So this team is handled pretty easily without Grape.
I feel like it's been a while since I've seen MP5.
Is it? Yeah, cause like in the past week, like a lot of like Force Shield has been banned, right? Yeah. The MP5 bans are just brutal. Like every single team just banned MP5, right?
Was she global banned last week?
Is it?
If anyone should know, it should be us. We're getting word from our video review people that Ciari was at 8 kills last turn, so he had to end turn without getting any more kills.
Yeesh.
How come my row mod doesn't dodge like that?
Because
you're debuff?
Probably because I didn't oath mine.
What?
No, because you're saving for an oath repair.
Yeah, of course. I'm saving for an oath repair.
Oh my gosh.
The players are not allowed to oath repair, so they just oath everything before the run.
And for those who don't know, oathing actually increased the stats by like a bit. Just a bit.
Yeah, by 5%.
You get 5% evasion.
Let's go.
And you're still gonna be resetting.
Working pretty well for you here. The Taunt Fairy makes that team pretty good.
Taunt. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh.
You're getting trolled.
Annoying thing
Oh.
about these Dragoons is that they don't get pushed back by Beach, so you have to retreat kite them even with a team like this.
They're in...
I see. So,
Another retreat for Ciari here.
1, 2. Oh,
I mean, Ciari just has to end turn right now, or else, he is risking.
has Ciari killed anything this turn?
I don't think so.
No.
If so, that's exactly 8 enemies that he
Yeah.
could kill without.
Also, it's nice for isolationists that you can still camp outside as long as you make sure that the node you're standing on gets surround captured. But on turn 4, you can't do that because there's no surround capture.
Yeah.
So on turn 4, you have to go all the way back to your helis mostly. Except for the nodes that you are able to stand on.
I think, from how the player has played, I think the name of the game here is the RNG. You just need to pray for good RNG here, because all your active kills are going to be spent on declogging in order to get a better spawn. At least that's what if I were the player, I would do this. I just declog everything and then pray that I get a good spawn. Like I get like rained by nemiums.
So even though Ciari didn't get the best spawn RNG, he had really good movement RNG on turn 3 enemy because he got 5 kills from the enemy turn.
Yeah.
Which is probably why he's able to kill everything here. Because of the isolationist objective and the movement RNG, you can't get a very consistent kill count strat. So even if your spawn RNG is bad with like a lot of manticores, you could still win if you got more kills than your opponent.
Sop mod's getting destroyed.
This is some pretty unlucky targeting from NTW. He did the retarget here.
He did the funny retargets.
This team is pretty good because it has 4 tanks, if you include Sop mod.
And Uzi. Yeah.
Both
Yes.
of them are not link-based for their grenades, so you can have them lose links without any problems.
Indeed.
Uzi ban tomorrow?
Maybe?
2 broken?
Yeah, our
So,
finals match tomorrow will have a different setup of objectives and different bans.
Yeah, so right now we have only seen, 2 objectives. Maybe there may be some changes tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not the one who make the rules.
You literally are the one that
No.
makes the rule.
I mean, yeah. But yes, but not really. I didn't decide on the combination. I just I just throw shit on the wall and see what sticks. Yeah.
You just got like a swap chain going on here. He's also having a team camp away from his helis on turn 3 enemy, because that node's going to get surround capped and he has a chance for an extra ram on the enemy turn.
That is some juicy kiting from Ciari. Just
I think
sacrifice
G36C is definitely going to go crit as well. This might actually be
Yeah.
a reset.
Oof.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, there's
No,
a...
it's just 1 Manti left.
And
Yeah, but the Jaegers...
The Jaegers.
This is just 1 battle. No, this is
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Alright.
This
Yeah.
is just 1 battle. You're retreating after.
I mean, look. For me, if I were Ciari, I would just move my G11 upward, let M4 do the work.
We also did consider having all the objectives active for the finals, but we realized that players would just do expansionists only, and it would make it actually pretty boring.
Yeah. I mean, we could change the score like a bit, adjust the score a bit, but we don't have the time.
Wait, you spoiled for tomorrow by
What?
saying that.
Spoilers that it's not all objectives. That's true.
Yeah, it's not gonna be all objectives.
Well,
No
they
shit.
were gonna be hyper. They're gonna be like, oh, what if it's all?
Oh, it's
Oh
it's
my
not
gosh.
all. I'm sorry, like for those who
I'm
think it's all objective, you're an idiot.
preemptively giving our reasoning for why it's not all the objectives.
Oh man. I mean,
Well,
Oh,
look,
godlike dodge RNG from Robo
roll.
here.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
spent
look.
about an hour fighting one of those Manticoras last night.
Oh
It's
man,
not
yeah.
a good time.
I
Did
mean,
you
look,
win?
it's why we call the 25 Manticore the dreaded 25. That's why.
Is it
Just-
harder than the isomer
I-
that stack with the cannon?
I think so, right?
I think. Are you talking about the Hydra stack?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, the Manticore one's harder because you can't kite it so that you don't take damage.
Is
So you
Manti
have to
SF?
rely on evasion. Yeah,
Is-
Manticore is SF.
oh, Hydras are different. Oh my
Hydra-
god.
Hydras are the green ones.
Hydra is the
'Cause
KCCO ones.
The
yeah.
green ones are slow as hell, and you can kite them so that you don't
Yeah.
take damage if you
Do
do
they
it
not
correctly.
have the same movement speed?
No, the Manties are faster.
Oh, Sierra actually tried to camp on the places where
No,
They-
you can camp because it gets captured during the enemy turn.
exactly. That's very clever.
My mistake. Oh, he
Oh.
got
Oh no!
one.
That
He
was
missed one kill, I think.
Guard.
you.
Well, the
Imagine.
guard is.
That was
Yeah.
bad.
It's
Oh
a
no.
movement
That's really
IO
unlucky.
moment.
This is gonna
Uh,
be one of his worst runs, I believe. But if he can do a run in 22 minutes, he still has time.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, look. I think he definitely still has some time. Consider, he already end turn right
He's
now.
on.
So
Yeah, he's on pace so far.
yeah.
This
So
first
like,
run is gonna
as long
be-
as
about
he
20
can
He
finish.
turns.
He
and
enters
camps, like-
before 23 minutes. Like 23 minutes, he should be fine. So.
Yeah, because he can spend the time after the timer to just do the
Mhm.
final fights. Just don't
Yeah.
reset forehead.
Yeah, for Sierra, I think the strat is like just don't reset.
If he
Yeah.
resets here, that's yikes.
Takes as much. Takes a,
Look
take
at all
as
those
much damage as
damage
possible.
ticks for Yu's Uzi team.
Oh.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah, but they're
And-
just guards. I want to see them on the big boys.
The big boys.
This
I mean, look. G11, come on, tank. Oh. Okay.
That's fine. It worked.
I thought
why did you
G-
say G11? What is wrong with you? Did
A
you
lot of
let
things.
M4 tank?
No, what the fuck? G11
What do
is the best tank. What do you mean? We've seen it like twice last week.
We've
Yeah,
seen
we
it
saw
fail
G11 tank
twice.
last week, and then the fight failed.
Yeah.
Twice. Maybe M4 would be a better tank.
Man.
This Uzi team's getting a lot of action for Yu.
Uzi's nutty.
Yeah. I mean, it's really good, like, early game, so.
But you look at
and
smart AI targeting from the Jaegers, shooting the doll that's getting retreated.
Yes.
This is why SF lost.
I believe both players are currently on pace to clear
They're so fast.
spawn camper.
There's the only reason you have Calico. So you
Yeah,
can
exactly.
fight them.
Calico makes the RF team work here. But it only lasts for 1 minute, actually. So after 60 seconds, they lose their move
No!
speed.
Not the Liu!
Yeah, the Liu clones are getting killed by the laser here.
They got funny pew-pewed. And MP5's actually getting a bit of a pounding there.
Might have to use Deagle to tank, but he should be fine here because they do enough damage. Yeah, he only has one phase left, so this is easy.
Yeesh.
MP5!
Oh, good laser
You
action.
can just AFK it from
Yeah. It should be fine. Oh,
there. That's
yeah.
a one shot. There it is. We should
That
be
was
getting the
easy.
final score soon. One more.
one more.
It's a
Uh,
Nemium too.
It's a good one. I mean, look, I think the guard just kind of offset the Nemium RNG, so.
Yu is just now ending his turn 3, so he probably doesn't have time for another run. But he has plenty of time to finish his turn 4. Let's look at his spawns. 1 Manti, 2,
2 Mantis,
3, 4.
That's pretty good.
4 only. That's that's better than Ciari's
Yeah.
RNG.
And both ramp into the team, so good move on RNG too. So
Did we really just miss the score for Ciari? Alright, well, I'll go check. I'll
He
go
got
check on
a.
his stream.
bro.
He got a.
He got 603, 128, plus both objectives, so...
03128. Does it include the objective? No, yes.
No, with objectives, that's 753, 128. He only had 11 captured nodes, actually.
So does he actually completed both spawn camper and isolationist?
I believe so. We'll have to check with upstairs if, to verify that he completed spawn
Oh.
camper, but I believe he did.
There we go.
There we go. Nice one.
So that's what 600, 800.
So that's... Or, yeah, actually that's 800k. Nice.
800k. Wow.
And that's with bad RNG.
Yeah. 803128.
Yeah, you can get higher.
That's yeah. So Ciari's doing it again. He's going for it.
I haven't
But-
seen the supply line location.
I think it should be top again. Yeah, it's top. It's north.
Wow, lucky.
Oh, what's happening?
I think Ciari's Klein is frozen. Sometimes it does
Oh,
that. Sometimes it just
yeah.
stops moving mid-planning.
Well, 2-run dream is over, boys.
It's
Oh,
12
dear.
AP for Yu, and there seems to be more enemies on his screen than when Ciari started turn 4, so he did not get as lucky with the enemy movements here.
He also can't camp on the right side. You see that white node?
Yeah, that white node means he can't sit there.
He could sit at like the far right.
Yeah,
But
he
that-
can sit at the like inner heli there,
That's a
but that doesn't give a
33%.
guarantee. Yeah, pretty unlucky.
It's not that hard. It's just 33. Just get it.
Well, he has plenty of time to plan out his movements.
And this is why planning mode is. I never trust planning mode.
Why?
It's you just sometimes get frozen.
I trust my handy MS Paint with the different colored brushes, built-in eraser. That's everything in MS Paint, really.
I mean, yeah.
You just draw the
all
line.
these people using MS Paint, GF Alarm, Clip Studio Paint, all that for planning. I make cave paintings. I go to the nearest cave and plan out my turn.
The classic.
And then
Oh,
I
yeah.
invite Vars to the caves to see if he can improve my plan.
The stone tablet strats.
No, I just roll dice and see where it goes, and I'll just follow what the dice told me.
You could get top 100 with that in EN.
Yeah, probably. With how EM players are, ranking, quote unquote. Yeah.
I
So I
think the
think Yari's
strat,
doing the same strat.
yeah, to leave everyone alone so they can capture everything,
Mhm.
so you can camp later. That looks like a good strat.
Yep.
Yu's still on the planning.
He's thinking. He's looking at his clay tablets. He's referring to the local magistrate about whether his plan will work or not.
His priority is camping the 3 possible teams.
Also killing everything.
He just kill the guy on the right and retreat, and he doesn't need to camp there. Well, I don't know. I haven't checked like the score difference on each turn because Ciari was zooming.
Yeah, Sierra's like just speedrunning the whole play thing, so.
No time to even look at the end screen. He's gotta go.
He has everything memorized. Every
But-
movement possibility.
my dude is zooming. But like for Ciaris, it's good movement RNG because I don't see a lot of clogs. I don't think I see a lot of clogs from Ciari, so maybe.
He's declogging everything.
Yeah, I mean yes, but like
All of the AP is on M4, retreating, redeploying, and the enemies outside the helis, he's just letting them go so they can capture more nodes.
Ciari had 19 losses on his end game screen for his first match, which it means all those retreat points are adding up. But he still got over 600k, which is a pretty good run.
Indeed.
I think an average run with these objectives would be around 580, 590k, and I think a very high-end run would be like maybe 620. So 600k is a pretty good run for his spawn RNG.
Yeah, so normally like in the standard ranking, like without all these bonus objectives, no duping fairies and dolls, I think the soft cap for EN is like what, 720k or what?
Well, with a perfect run, like perfect run, you could get like 740, but that's not possible for
yeah, for obvious reasons. Yeah.
I think with one para node dupe, I think 670k would be a very good run.
I see.
Without any objectives, of course.
Because like back when we are playing, the CN server, getting like a 620k is actually a very good run. It's a very respectable run.
What's your highest
Nowadays
score?
on EN, the spawn CEs, especially for the armored enemies, are much higher than on CN.
Yeah,
so
they have
the
been,
scores
like-
are going to be very different.
Yeah, they have been like really inflated by, if I remember correctly, it's 5 to 10%. So, yeah, so you will expect these things to happen. I was like actually shocked to see people saying, oh, I got like a 650k run. It's very bad consider how much paras I have. But yeah, I was like, wait, what? Why would you say that? That like very good.
Nowadays, I think on EN the high watermark is like 690 to 700k. Would be like a run that you stick with and don't do another run. Assuming you're going for like top 10.
He's a top 2 player, don't listen to him. 600k is fine, folks.
What do you mean top 2? I have no clue what you're talking about.
Don't
spread
top
lies.
100. For top 100, I believe that 670k would be more than enough.
Duck is top 2.
Are you sure?
Duck is in the leaderboards right now.
I don't believe you. You have to show it to me in order to make me believe it, Brecky.
I will. I'll show you before the Jump King.
Yes, you will, of course.
Well, Yu's finishing up turn 4 now. He's gonna miss a kill, I believe. Unfortunate.
Yeah. So, M4 again is going to declock everything. What is Thierry doing? Why is he stopping?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like you don't have time to spare. Just go.
10 minutes left. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well, hey, he still has more than half of a run worth of time, I guess.
I mean, like, look, turn 3 and turn 4 are like take significantly longer than turn 1 and 2. So
Definitely.
I would say you should leave more than half the time.
Yeah, I don't know if Ciari will make it.
Well, it's gonna be very tight, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, he only has to get to the end of turn 4, so there's a little bit of leeway there.
Ooh, that's some very nice kiting from Yu.
The double swap there is.
Oh, it's disgusting. Disgustingly good. Oh. I still don't
once the Manticores have stopped for the last time, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Just have to sit there and hope for evasion.
Hope for the best, yeah. But still, I still don't get like how the swap thing works. So. Okay, so Yu has been all the pieces are set for Yu. So but like look at Team
Wait.
3 or UU. Look at that. Like it's so banged up. I don't know how is it going to adapt. Ooh, that's a lot of Nemiums. Is that like?
Ciari camping? No, Yu camping on the right is actually fine because that's his 12,
Yeah, that's fine.
12 node, I think.
But I think UU has got like quite a good RNG. I'd say. So
Yu could beat Ciari.
yeah, I think it will because the RNG is much better than Ciari's. But like as long as he could survive this fight, then you know. Oh god, this is gonna be
time
tough.
to reset.
This is going to be tough for UU, but
Nemiums? Isn't this easy?
Nemiums?
Nemiums, yeah.
See, look.
Good RNG. Yeah, the non-swap Nemiums are the best enemy in the run because they're super easy and they give the most points.
Yes. The swap Nemiums actually give fewer points from what I remember. Right?
Yeah, they give like slightly less, but it's still
Yeah.
much better than.
It's
Mantis.
still a lot. Yeah, it's still a lot better than Mentees. Man, like. So this is the team that is supposed to deal with Dreamer, huh?
Shrimp.
Shrimp.
And yeah, Kalen.
Oh, what
That
is
was-
happening?
We got Deagle tank now.
Why
No,
would you-
Deagle's damages link base because normal attacks.
Oh,
Yeah, Deagle's damage doesn't.
Looks like a
There's
reset.
not much
to me.
damage to begin with.
Looks like a
Okay,
reset to
Deagle
me.
hater.
I think he could do it. You just gotta rely on one more phase plus walking period of
Whoa!
evasion RNG.
Oh,
1,
that's
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7, right?
2, 1, 2.
that's a shit ton of.
Yeah, I think that's better. Definitely better than last time.
Mhm.
I say Ace can die. Ah, predicted.
K11 tank.
K11 tank.
K11 tank.
No,
I
but,
mean-
but her name's
Oh!
link base.
Doesn't
No.
matter. Still got it.
So
Let's
she
go.
was- Nice.
Shrimp
So
is a
what's
very
the-
good AR.
What's the
SMG.
final score for UU? Oh, no, there's still one
Too
more fight.
excited.
There's
Chord boat.
one more fight.
Court boat. We still didn't talk a lot about court boat. I think we have introduced it a bit, during the discussion about the echelons, but court boat has a advantage of actually
Board boat is
being
faster
much faster.
than
It's
Much
just
faster.
an GSG, but faster.
The problem is that you could get unlucky and have to reset, which would cost
Yeah.
you time.
Even with Beach.
I mean, Beach makes it much more consistent. I'd say.
I've hated
So-
Chord boat ever since PL.
I mean, look, TL makes Corpo have it makes Corpo have a bad reputation, but I don't think it's that bad, huh?
You should try out the Gustav MG
Oh yeah, that's
fight with bands. The amount of times I practice Gustav because
Gustav is
KFC
scary.
style.
Yeah, back
Hard
in
to get a
CT, right?
consistent setup
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
That's true. Let's see what you got. 632.
632.
What?
Whoa, that's a lot.
My points are gone.
Let's go. So we'll give our production team to see what to verify the objectives, whether you guys meet the objectives, and if so, he would get a higher score than Ciari. That was a really good run from by UU. So
Ciari's gotta finish this run now, and
yep, 6 minutes.
hopefully he's got very good spawn RNG, but he's
Yeah.
running out of time, and
He
his
has
movement
to-
RNG doesn't look
Is he
as
gonna
good.
take 5 fights?
He has to be quick. He has to finish 5 fights within 6 minutes. I think it's possible, definitely possible, as long as he didn't reset, and he doesn't, abuse the bullet time too much.
Me and Brecky gotta start getting ready for Jump King now.
get your fingers ready. You know.
I'll have you guys know that both of us have 0 attempts on the map. We've never done it before.
Really? I thought you guys
Yep.
would may have some practice to it. So
No. That would be boring. You guys, we know you guys want to watch us stumble and fail on the map. So
yeah, we will
Not
we
a
will love you
single
to
attempt.
swear. We will love to have some hot mic moments, if you know what I mean. So yeah, five fights within what 5 minutes.
yeah. Well, these fights are going pretty fast.
Yep. So Sierra may actually break the land speed record for actually actually completing a run here, because
He's increasing his mouse sensitivity as we speak.
like Red Bull is injected directly into his veins. Maybe he's not even
Buying
getting
better
Red-
internet. Actually,
How-
I'm surprised his client has been so stable this whole time.
Yeah, I mean,
How-
wait,
Not very long loading screens.
wait, isn't Yu the guy? Yu the person who got like screwed over by the client last
Yeah.
previously, or is it Hoshi? I forgot.
Yu also did have a disconnect in his first
SC.
esports match back in SC.
Alright, 4 minutes. Right, so we have confirmation that Yu have passed both objectives, which means Yu has an advantage over Ciari if Ciari finish this run lower than Yu.
Yeah. Did you just say that he'll have a higher score if Ciari has a lower score?
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
True.
Let's go. So Yu has a 832k, which is very respectable. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
630 is higher than any of the practice runs I've seen, I think.
So you've seen practice runs, huh?
I've seen the results of practice runs.
I see.
Why are most esports runs better than normal runs? Like
good question.
RNG wise, the spawns.
Good question.
Why do these players have innately good RNG?
I mean, isn't the innately good RNG that makes the player good?
No.
Here's a philosophical question: does the RNG make the player good, or does good player make RNG?
Well, good players give themselves a lot of chances for RNG, but also, you could just get lucky on one try.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, remember, so I remember some dude, Sandu? Right,
Sandu?
yeah, Sandu. Yeah, he was like a top ranker back in the Arctic
He wasn't
Warfare
lucky
days.
in Arctic
The
Warfare.
first-
That was a grind.
Yeah.
He grinded for that. The very first top 1 ranker in EN, Sandoon, he like grinded the ranking map for like what?
I have held him.
70 times? Or so I heard, the rumors.
Yeah, the Arctic Warfare Savant. I mean,
You
you have to be a good
lot of-
player. You have to be a good player to know that Mika ups the spawn RNG in the final week.
If there was
Everybody knows.
I think. Oh, that's good. 1, 2.
two,
Only one Manti.
three,
One Manti.
I think he got all 4 fights.
Yeah, all 4 fights, but one Manti. On the right
This
side.
should be a good run.
Yep. It's gonna be close, really close. So. Anyway, he will complete the
But
run.
he missed out kills though.
Is he? I think he hit all 4.
Well, no, like on his turn 4, he didn't.
Oh.
He didn't have as many kills. I
Yeah,
think he could lose here from kill count.
yeah, that's probably true.
He's lucky that he still has a minute left, so he can reset this.
all planned.
Yeah, all part of the plan. So if you guys don't know, you have to click end turn when the timer hits 0, but you can still play the game, but you just cannot reset. But since Theory, there's still 1 minute left, he can reset all he wants during this minute.
Yeah.
This is just like the rain codes.
39 kills on Yu is going to be hard to match because apparently Ciari ended turn 4 with only 30 kills. He did miss out on some of the early turn kills, like he didn't go kill them because they're not worth as many points, so it could be a bit closer, but right now from what I've seen, I think Yu's still gonna win this. We'll see what the score ends up being though.
It's gonna be close, I think. Like,
Yeah.
I would say within like 5,000 probably.
That's super close.
I do
somewhere
think
below.
that there's a good chance that this run also beats 600k, but I don't know if it'll be I don't know if it'll be enough.
We'll see. We'll see.
Right as the time expires.
Please, someone solve it now. Add the numbers. I think one of the big issues is the
Oh, it was a Manti fight
use
with
of-
no resets remaining. You can't reset anymore because time expired.
But it's a court, so
Yeah, this should be a really easy fight though. 'cause
yeah, it shouldn't be
it's
hard.
the
Yeah.
easier Manticore.
It's the easy Manti, yeah, it's not the hard Manti.
Full HP.
Oop.
For one of these opponents, this is going to be the last time they show up on this esports.
I mean, it has been a great fight between, you know, these both players.
Yeah.
They both have shown, like, you know, brilliance during the 2 matches. But at the end, like, RNG just trumps all. So, you know, between 2 good players, you know, the one with better RNG wins.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this case, because based on, you know, how the objective was based on the nature of the objective, really. So we'll see. 614.
Oh, 614k. Damn, that's close.
So close. Right, GG.
That's very close. But...
Very, very close. Yeah. So, Ian knocked down JP and win. Wow.
So Yu is going to the grand finals tomorrow.
CN tanking, more like comeback.
More like they just tank intentionally.
They were hiding the strat and the RNG. They were hiding the RNG.
Yeah, I think JP just spent all the RNG and, you know.
Yeah, the issue is they
the
used
group.
up all the luck.
Yeah.
And now they have none left.
It was bad. Right, so let's jump to the cast table, right?
Well, that
Oh.
was an exciting match.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this thoroughly. Holy shit.
How do you unzip this rooftop dash overlay? Oh wait, sorry.
I think that's a bit too soon. Let's first talk about the match, right?
Sorry.
Right,
Well-
so, yeah, both players
Ciari
have
got
been-
both runs in, but Yu
Yeah.
got the godlike spawn and movement RNG to get 39 kills.
What happened here was, I think, Yu had a more aggressive and more RNG dependent strat. That's why he keep resetting at the start. While
Yeah.
Ciari had the safe, you just let all of the enemies walk and capture the nodes, and he just declog. And because of that, Yu ended up having much more kills than Ciari, who spent turn 2 just retreating, redeploying, which, doing it multiple times, the retreat penalty, it just keeps stacking on until you get like a significant amount of minus points.
I see. So, I don't know. Like this has been very close. So I don't know what to say. I really don't know. Both teams played really well. I'll say. Like there isn't any tanking obviously because you know the stakes have been raised, but you know. So yeah. So Duck, anything you want to add?
Well, it's time to move on to Jump King.
Who?
So
Yeah.
so what is the Jump King? Can we like show the rules? Do you have the rules?
Yeah, we should show the rules first. They're very official and important rules.
I see. So the rules is that who reach the end wins. But if both players doesn't reach the end, then we'll have a vote to see who wins. So
Yeah.
if you want to vote who wins, then like go to the official GFLEN Discord and vote using tokens. Yes. You put your money into the player that you think will win.
All right. Well, we got the stream thing set up soon, so I think we can.
So good luck to you both.
15 minutes. First try.
Yep.
It shouldn't be that hard. People keep saying it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you guys here. I was just looking at the leaderboard.
Alright, let's start jumping.
All right, Becky, that's the wrong jump king.
Oh, my bad.
All right, there we go.
No, we're here. No, sorry. Wrong game. Where is Jump King?
You gotta switch to Ange and go to the end. By the way, neither of us have played this before, like not even once. So.
Client, hello. Oh,
Tutorial. All right, we don't need this tutorial. We'll figure it out.
easy. Wait, I'm starting it. This is new. There's a tutorial?
Apparently, I just skipped it though.
Is there? Hard, normal, nightmare. Have you started?
Yeah, I've started.
Stop cheating. I'm looking at stream to see you. You failed already.
This is difficult.
I played OG Jump King. This shouldn't be that hard. This is a combat tutorial. Do not skip. No.
Let's...
Wait, how do you... Oh! This isn't that hard. I'm a gamer! 3 jumps in. I may be good at the game.
No! I'm so bad.
I may be good at the game. I may be good at the game. This is from watching YouTube guides.
Cheater? You watch guides?
Well, I got like 10 jumps in. Do you see the distance? Does it show you? It doesn't. How would I know if that was my best score? What now? Or does it fail?
Well, neither
It
of us
keeps
have...
you in the map.
You just restart. Neither of us have gotten past that like funny building.
What's the funny building?
I don't think you've even gotten to it yet.
I don't think you got into it yet.
It's the one with like the little square.
Little square. That doesn't sound hard. Look, the forward ones is easy enough. The top bottom looks hard. It's because of perspective. Yeah, most of it
This
you
is-
just go middle. I'm gaming.
I hate 3D.
It's annoying how holding it to the max brings it back.
Yeah.
When you hold it to the max, it should just stay there.
You guys
Why-
should just go to the bathroom.
Why
you
do
guys
I
don't
have...
need to watch this.
Why do I have to time it? This isn't even a rhythm game. What about normal? Can I try normal? Is that not the... No.
No, we gotta do the hard mode.
I'm gonna get disqualified. Okay, so all I know is at first you... Some guy's talking.
Oh.
How?
Oh.
How did I failed at the first building. Because I tried to jump down.
We're doing it. We're doing it!
I'm watching the stream. How are you there? I call it rig. I call it client diff.
Was I halfway, guys? Please tell me I was at least halfway.
You died.
Yeah, but I got pretty far. I don't know. I got further than I have before. I'm so bad.
Oh, I made it. The vertical ones are what gets me. I feel like I should hold it longer.
I'm throwing. I'm throwing. I can't believe this. Did you die as well?
I can't get past the first vertical jump. It's throwing me off. Blaming the graphics designer? The buildings are bad. Do I get an achievement for this?
I think you have to get it within. Are you serious? Yeah, I think you have to get it within 80 seconds.
Okay, I'm doing it. That doesn't sound hard.
Yeah, we should just keep doing Jump King during the second match. Oh hey, that's the weird U-shaped building. You've gotten pretty far.
Shh. That's rig. I'm betting on myself. I'm voting the Paul on Brecky.
Okay, I voted for myself as well, just so I could see the chat. No! You're kidding!
I was there. That was the last. I think that was the last building. Yeah, this game
I
doesn't look
almost
hard.
landed on that.
Like, if I got that within 10 tries, I don't know how people are not finishing this. How many attempts am I at?
I can't believe this. No, just kidding.
No, I forgot again. The vertical ones. It's the vertical ones that get me. You need to hold it up or down. The horizontal ones are so easy to gauge.
I actually found the vertical ones weren't that bad, but I keep overshooting the horizontal ones.
I feel like the only time
Like
I
right
lost...
now! Oh my god.
Wait, I went out of the map to see how many attempts I am at. 6? Attempt 5 was my furthest run? Guys. Yep, I think I'm the best gamer. I might be the best GFL player of all time.
Alright, one last attempt for both of us.
I'm getting it here.
Okay, one final attempt. No! Oh. Okay. I'll just watch you then, because we gotta get to the real esports soon.
How
Yeah.
did I do that? How did I max it out pixel perfect? I am the best gamer of all time. I think I won.
I don't know. We both got to about the same point. We'll just have to let chat decide.
No, I'm doing it again. I'm cheating.
Hey!
I am cheating.
So yeah, put us on the analyst desk.
Alright, one more run. It's not cheating.
I'm going as well. My game crashed.
Skill diff.
Fuck you, Bricky. Hope you fall off the ledge.
I feel like you can skip that.
Apparently they're not ready. We can keep going for a little bit.
I knew that. I'm cheating.
Let's make a new poll at the end, because I think a lot of people voted before we started. Damn, you got really far.
I fucked that up so much. I fucked that up so much. Now,
Ah! I always miss this jump.
the only hard part is the final part. I don't think the first to the middle part is even that bad.
Well,
Damn,
that's
I
true.
always mess up on the early part.
Can I get a last one?
Last one for real.
Client diff?
I'll wait for you to get in.
Currently, Brooky's winning.
I'm getting in. Last run.
Alright. I hate this game.
Brooky won. Congratulations.
We're doing hold 2.
Wait! I pressed the wrong button! I'm gonna die no matter what I do! I'm sorry! Hate my life? I pressed the wrong button. Well,
I think you won this one, Brecky. You got a lot further than me on one of those attempts.
I told you I was training at Jump King.
I should have installed the real Jump King as well.
Biggest was like, oh my gosh, is that his
I'm-
first
I'm-
try?
I'm just laughing my ass like in the background. So
I was playing Getting Over It instead. No.
He was impressed.
Yeah, so welcome back to the broadcast booth, everybody. So I'm Dickus, and along with the Jump King Hall of Shamers, Brecky and Duck. I hope you all
Yeah,
enjoyed the halftime
boy.
show as much as our casters hate playing it. So, and for the viewers who just joined, last match we saw CN advancing to the finals, beating JP by a hair. And now this match will decide who would face them in the final match. So it's our second seed, EN, versus
Stream's
our
never gonna know whether this whole
first seed,
two-turn one
KR.
is good or not.
So the rules are still the same with isolationists and spawn campers as our optional objectives. So yeah, without further ado, let's introduce who would represent their servers in our semifinals. Take it away, our production team. So
Our
right, so
first player representing EN is Trisket, and well, he's placed very high in all the previous ranking events, including number 6 in PL, which is very good. You know, only one rank below my own rank, I might add. And he's also a guide maker and streamer, and he did pretty well in the group stage, and by pretty well, I mean he made less mistakes than his opponent in the most cursed game of the group stage. Hopefully he can make up for it today in the semifinals. It's going to be against our KR player.
So representing KR, we have Antipole. Let's see, Antipole is again one of the top rankers in KR with consistent, top, 20 top, consistent at least top 20 in do randomness, mirror stage, and PER. With do randomness and mirror stage actually getting, if mirror stage actually getting the first place. So this guy is good. And look at this pic, look at this profile pic. It's so good. It's I was staring at this profile pic for hours, if I may add. Right. So yeah. So it'll be a fun match between these two second seed and the first seed, and we'll see what their bans are.
Damn it! I had to reset my whole 2 run.
You're not.
Unlucky.
So right. Trisket was not allowed to use MA70, Hanyang, Cord 416, M4, while Antipole is not allowed to use G11, Hanyang, UMP9, 416, and Ro. So between the both players, Hanyang and 416 are actually banned with obvious reasons. I feel like a broken record right now. Hanyang is good, 416 is good. That's why they're banned. Yada yada yada. But yeah. Anyway, Doc, can you run through the bans? Because I'm starting to get sick of it.
Yeah, the bans are very similar yet again. I think the cord ban doesn't do much for Trisket. I don't think that's going to affect him that much. MA70 means that he'll probably have to use like SAT8 or DP12 in armor stack team, but it should still be fine. The M4 ban I think is pretty good, because the M4 team worked really well for Ciari, and G11 road ban on Antipole's side means that Antipole can't do like a comedic ARSMG team with the G11 row and
no memes,
Grenadier.
yes.
But I think both of them are still easily going to be able to make echelons. Let's just look at their teams real quick before we get started. So Antipole here is using a Hawk instead of a 5th echelon, and
Who's that dog?
That LTRX, Grape, Weebly, LTRX, Grape, and Weebly are banned for both teams. So they can't use these dolls if you are wondering. So interestingly, Tris is using C14 in the 5th echelon.
Is that his second one?
I think his echelon 5 is just going to be a turn 1, turn 2 team that gets replaced with a Hawk.
It's a weird team.
It looks like a waifu team.
Yeah, I mean it has augers.
I don't think you need to replace it.
Augers will take him all the way.
You have the AK-15 too. clear everything.
Chris is using G11K11 as the para team though. That one is gonna be interesting to watch.
K11,
The double 11 team.
The double 11 team, and Antipole is using double normal RF as his para team, which is also
Interesting.
not gonna have a good time against some of the fights.
I think this is the only time UMP9's open for Ian. Oh, for this semis, I mean. Only one UMP9.
So yeah, I mean, and without further ado, we could,
Let's get into the match soon.
I saw it late, but Lian Field was being used. Imagine. FP buffer.
So nice profile pick from Antipole, I'd say.
How long were you staring? I don't think you were staring for hours.
Yeah, I mean, I've been staring for a while. I'm fascinated by it, honestly.
Nemiums and some luck needed.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's what Ciari was missing.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, like, look, he already came close, so big round of applause to him. But just because you're close doesn't mean you get it. Such is life, and life moves on as we move on to the second game.
South supply line for Antipole. I think they're both going for it. Yeah, they're both going for it.
So
that's a really fast planning mode for both of them.
Did he cancel it?
Yeah, canceled. Antipole canceled it. Yeah.
What tech is that? Is it RNG seed manipulation planning mode frame perfect cancellation?
It's
probably what we call the ACE.
Oh, there's a volume adjust strat for Trisket. You can see he adjusted his volume. That'll make him get 30% more Nemiums if it's cloudy outside.
Well, I think the Korean are doing what we speedrunners call the arbitrary code execution. Doing some random voodoo bullshit. They'd get like a
surely he won't actually let this plan mode go through.
Yeah,
that's actually really fast though. The minimum click required planning mode.
%.
Are we gonna see 3 runs? What? 10
No
minutes.
way.
For my runs, I was like trying to find out how many clicks I could do in turn 1 to do the opener with like the minimum amount of effort required, but it turns out that there's no half A presses in this game, so you still have to click a bunch to reset.
Half A presses.
You can see that Trisket is surround capping that node for supply line. He's actually capturing 2 sets of helis.
Huh.
It's just like the week 1 expansion is opener.
Definitely a different strat from the first match today. This is probably due to him wanting to use 2B instead. But they're gonna get less kills from this, I think.
Yeah.
It could be faster though. He might get 2 runs.
Oh, Grizzly's dying already.
There's nothing wrong with going for a safe strat. So.
Huh?
Yeah.
How'd you take that much damage on the first fight?
I think Antipole's doing the exact same thing. Surround capturing and capturing 2 helis. Yeah, just flipped. Oh, here's the funny Augurs team with the Twin Fairy for Trisket.
I like the use of P90 there, It's very suitable for a waifu team. And the distinct lack of Dorothy just give extra credits to it.
So sad.
Let's go. Got him.
Very good evasion RNG on the never mind. I spoke way too soon. Oh my god. Those Dragoons, man.
Yeah, these Dragoons, man, they are a pain in the butt. So you could actually switch off to other teams since we are not doing the global chip shortage objective, so that's cool.
So they can switch dolls or switch for a Hawk whenever they want here.
Do you think it's gonna get a higher score with 4 teams and a Hawk?
I don't think they'll get as high of a score as our first match.
But it's more reliable at least.
Yeah. With
our first match we had 614 and 630. I think these runs are gonna be just about 600k.
And with the objectives, being very RNG in nature, so players may want to play safe.
Spawn
That's
camper
understandable.
feels like
Spawn
a
camper
free
is
objective.
Yeah, think about
but
it.
I
like,
mean,
you're
Ciara did
having
have to end a turn
yeah.
early because of it, so
That-
it's not
that's
RNG
true.
because you can control it completely, but it's also going to have to change how you plan for it. Isolationist involves a lot of RNG though because you can't declog as effectively, which
Yeah,
means you
and,
have to rely on the enemy movement a
And
lot.
in my perspective, I think being isolationist also meant that your hands are tied. So it means that you're relying on the enemy to ram into you instead of you
Yeah.
ramming into the enemy. So it's very RNG these two objectives. So I understand why players are going to play safe. So yeah. But you play a very aggressive style of GFL just now, and it paid off really well with
The
dividends.
NemWem spawns.
Yeah,
But
those
Both of them
Nemwem
are
spawns were good.
around the same part of their turn 2 here, using the para team to get as many kills as possible.
And Triss is actually capping 2 pairs of heli, and while Antipole is capping only 1 pair.
Really?
No, I believe Antipole got 2
Wait,
I
as
think
well.
he got
really?
If you look at the bottom.
Oh, wait, so he's abandoning the Dreamer spawn or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
he's abandoning the Dreamer spawn.
well, okay, so
Yeah, just get the NemWem on top. More
Yeah,
The
just-
Dreamer spawn is like a guaranteed spawn, but it's like halfway point between the score of a Nemium and a Manticore. So
Oh, okay.
you could have a higher score if you get a Nemium, and you could have a lower score if you get a Manticore.
But Dreamer's like 150, right?
Yeah,
That's like
Manticore is a
better than
120 and
halfway. Oh,
Nemium
Mandy's
is
120.
170.
Imagine the boss is actually worth less than a single enemy. That's ranking for you boys.
Well, it can't compare to the whole 100k CE ghost that you can kill with a single handgun.
Oh man,
Puzzle
I-
ranking?
I was actually scared shitless when I first saw the ghost. I was like, wait, what? But anyway.
Caleb and his nuts. Oh, never mind. UMP9 MVP.
I
I take back everything.
Of course. I mean, yeah, UMP9 gives very good utility, like especially her flash and her secondary, her secondary skills gives FP buff, while her flash delays.
When you're
enemies.
using 2 ARs, UMP9 is like really good later on when you have to fight Manticores, because you're fighting the 25 Manticore stack with UMP45 instead. There's like no way to delay them at all, so you have to rely so heavily on evasion RNG. Fiskit is putting his team in a spot that's getting surround capped there with his para debuff team. He's still gonna have to move it out to get a kill, but it helps him keep the isolationist objective.
Bad movement on the left though. Still a white node.
13 AP to work with on turn 2 should be the same for both of them, I think. But the thing is, with this safe strat, you don't get many rams at all on your enemy turn 2, so you have to do all the declogging yourself, which could play into spawn camper being a bit harder.
Yeah, and the fact that they use 2B, it's also a point of that's worth noting. 2B means that you are having less echelon to to declog, but then again there is of course there is spawn camper, so that point may be a moot, that may be a moot point, to be fair.
Yeah.
So maybe 2B is not that it's justified, I would say.
That's a lot of oh my god, that's like all dragoons.
Is that good?
There's 6 of them in a line right there. That is not fun.
No, yeah.
But it's, is it high CE?
I believe it's pretty much the same.
Or
yeah.
more CE slightly?
Like the
100
general
more
rule of
points.
the general rule of thumb is the harder the enemy gets, the less worth it the points you gain.
SC, not the case.
I mean, yeah, true, but like, you know,
I
otherwise.
didn't need to repair, and I fought low CE.
Raincoats, let's fucking go. I mean, like, look, there is Arctic Warfare where, you know, where doggos actually, you know,
The
gives really
dragoons
bad
are
points.
the dragoons are the second highest CE spawn on turn 2, so it gives about 60 more points.
That's
Gives
so
about 60
fine.
more points than the lowest CE spawn, but it's also so hard.
That's like 1/3 of a repair.
Thank God we're not having global chip shortage this, you know, this semi, or else like the player or else Antipo is gonna be in deep trouble.
Well, we don't know if we're having it tomorrow. Wink,
Wink, wink.
wink, wink.
By the way,
yeah.
the players capturing 4 helis on turn 1 means that only 8 enemies will spawn per turn, which guarantees spawn camper.
If you clear everything per turn.
Yeah.
That's assuming you clear.
But if you
everything
like
per turn.
leave one, then yeah.
Yeah, it
Yep.
could come back into play, but
Just
it
camp
makes it
with
much
2B.
easier.
God, it's a funny joke. You camp with the hawk and you
Let's-
lose points.
Yes, please laugh, viewers. Like, please like spam the laughing emoji. You know, hit the
Just
subscribe
because
button.
you guys got SF.
Click the bell. You know,
Sang this
thank this Ferrari.
Sang this Ferrari.
Yes.
The handgun cycling.
Oof.
Oh, he messed
Never
up
mind.
the retreat kite.
Yeesh.
I don't
Is
think
it?
this team's gonna.
Oh, I mean,
Damn.
like,
Sometimes
Oh,
it do
oh,
be
oh.
that way.
Reset,
That's gonna
yeah.
be a reset.
unlucky for Antipole.
Unlucky, he tanked a Jaeger.
Oh, the G11 K11, the 11's team is
The
pretty
double
nice on
11
this.
team, yeah. It's doing well.
There was a
honestly.
chance, honestly, for Antipole to win that because the Dragoons were dead, but the guards killed P22.
Guards are actually.
No, they're not.
They like always hit for some reason, but it's only like 10 damage. But they always hit.
Hit or miss, I guess they always hit, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, the guards really like to hit when, you know, you're in low health. but,
Wow.
like, it always miss when, you know, you're in full health. That's what I observed, at least. I don't know if it's just like an illusion or something, or, you know, am I delusional or something? But, you know, it seems to me like that.
They're in melee range. They should hit.
I don't know.
It should
I
be.
don't know if I agree with this strategy for
They
Antipole,
have, like-
letting all the crit frames go.
They have
It'll work, probably.
like, the guards have stormtrooper levels of like accuracy.
yeah,
so-
but
He
oh,
failed.
he got the. Well, he didn't
Did he?
get the.
He didn't
He
get
didn't
the
get
shield.
the tile bug.
It's harder to tile bug with the less links after all.
Mhm.
MP5 at the back with the force shield. Good place.
Planned? No, planned.
Can you guys tell me what the hell do you mean a tile bug?
Well, if you move a doll between the front 2 rows, right as P22 activates her skill, they'll get the evasion bonus and the HP shield.
I
Because
see.
P22
I
buffs the second
Actually-
column.
Actually, I wonder something. Like, assuming assuming like Ian gets, you know, the new client where we have the time freeze instead of bullet time, would it be easier for P20 to actually?
You
get
guys have
the-
a time
What
freeze?
time freeze are you talking about?
Yeah, when you hold the doll, the time actually stops instead of slows down.
I think you're bad at the game.
No,
That's
no,
legit.
it's
Worse.
actually a feature in.
Yeah, but
the
like,
new
if
client.
you-
Well,
need
is
that?
there a way to have the slowdown instead?
That's bullet time.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, so you can choose between those?
Yeah, you could choose between those.
No, no,
I
no.
think bullet time is better though, because if you freeze
Yeah.
time completely, you can't slow down like.
I mean, you
retreat
could rapid click it, but like.
No,
you know.
we already have the freeze time. It's called
You can just
pausing
pause,
the game.
Yeah, I mean, true. That's very true.
I'd much rather
One.
hold down and.
But
Five
then,
diamonds.
then again, like I found it really useful when I was doing M4 Exodia.
He can't kite.
Yeah, because I can't kite. I like.
He's
you know.
bad.
Yeah, I'm bad. At the game,
You
look.
know how it is.
Look, yeah, I'm just bad. I'm only like top 20 in
There's
FP
so
right now.
many. There's
I'm
so
so
many. things.
shit.
Yeah, I bet you copy VODs.
I mean, true, true. I mean, look, since fucking DR, like every
Puzzle
single
maps?
every single fucking ranking has been up copyable except for a few.
Except for a few RNG movement.
Yeah.
Yada.
Yeah. Then you have to improvise, but then again.
Bring back Night Battle and the
Shut the
poisons. What, you can't handle
Yeah, let's
low
have more
accuracy
vape zone.
fight?
Actually, vape zone is so much better.
Shut the fuck up, no.
He can't fight
Nah,
under
he can't fight on
accuracy
low
debuff.
HP.
I mean, look, in fixed point, like the ranking doesn't matter if you're like out of the top 100.
This is what happens to a player who hasn't experienced the old rankings for a very long time.
Oh man.
Unlike these players right now who are absolutely kiting the heck out of the enemies.
Yeah, both players have been doing well. I mean, there hasn't been like
So
a lot
I
of
went back.
mistakes.
I went back on Triscuit's run, and on turn 3 enemy, he had 5 Nemiums and 3 Manticores. By the way.
Oh, good. That's very good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good RNG for only having 8 spawns, but only having 8 spawns is gonna have
I mean,
a pretty low kill count.
Yeah,
I mean, they both have the same. They both have the same amount of Ellie's
Yeah.
capped, so 5 Nems is pretty good. It's much better than Antipole. What Antipole got last time. But,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
maybe
that was-
Antipole was saving all of his Nemium luck for the semifinals, and he's gonna get like, you know,
A
1 million Nemiums.
streak of luck. Yeah, probably.
I wonder if you even need to.
One of
for
our
this game to
top
work.
one of our top rankers, Crimson, got Ian's first 45 kill count run.
Oh, let's
but
go.
Only yesterday, but only 9 Nemiums, so it wasn't even a very good score.
I remember in CN only Hana got 45 kill run, so and that run is actually really good. So
Would you rather have a 45 kill count run with 9 Nemiums or a 9 kill count run with 45 Nemiums?
What? What?
what?
Nine
What do you
kill?
mean?
What?
What? I would have the latter, dude. What the fuck?
So Antipole seems to have gotten the exact same spawns with 3 Manticores and 5 Nems, so...
Oh, we're gonna have a tie?
A skill-based match?
Skill based, no RNG?
Sorry.
Where the score diff is gonna come from node captures? Oh wait, no, they're both isolationists. Tie?
Wait, so what happens if there's a tie?
They fight it jump king.
Well, there's gonna be an overtime rules with a coin flip, and the winner of the coin flip, sudden death. If they score a touch, never mind.
What?
There won't be a tie.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. Until now! No, it's not gonna happen.
No, you guys are wrong. If you have 45 Nemiums but only kill 9 of them, your score is gonna be way worse.
Yeah.
But I got 45. They're there. I haven't killed them, but they're there.
Yeah, I just haven't killed them for it. That M4 is spreading, dude.
Yeah. M4, when not parity buffed, makes everything so easy.
And for
I mean,
Exodia
look-
without Webley? What? Old
What?
Exodia?
I mean, like, yeah, even
Still
in even with the addition of Calibri, the addition of Colibri in the later events makes M4 Exodia that much better.
M4 Exodia is like usually people's worst para declogger team with multiple paras because the team is by itself is so good that you can put the lowest rarity para on it and it'll still work.
Yeah.
I
mean,
actually did the run with a 2-star para with M4 Exodia and it still did fine.
M4 Para, it just works. As a very famous game developer once said.
Yeah, it just works.
It just works. I mean, look, then again, you still need to know how to kite and how to use
You know
it.
what doesn't work? K11's RNG grenades killing the
That's
NEMs
true.
here.
It all hit the.
Oh dear.
The thing is,
guard?
with the AR, when you're using 2 ARs,
Will we
once
see
you...
Will we see another G11 kite? Oh, okay. I guess not.
We saw G11.
We did see G11.
No,
The thing is, with 2 ARs, after the first skill, the runs out, G11 doesn't do any damage to the guards, so you have to wait until the second skill rotation, which means you take a lot of damage. So you have to get a really lucky grenade on the first skill rotation to kill all the NEMs, or you have to get good evasion RNG to delay until the second grenade.
Yep.
Which is why in later turns with these armored enemies, like on normal runs, it's really nice to swap out G11 for Grape, just so that you have more armor penetration. But of course, they can't do that because the Grape's banned.
Good RNG this time, maybe? Yeah.
Well, that's a better nade. That's a better nade for sure.
Yeah,
and also,
definitely better.
the ARs are hitting the back one.
Antipol's camping is harsh. He can't even camp the top heli. Like the top left, because there's a white node. Unless it's the 12 node.
So 25 Manticores. I don't think there's any problem with this team, honestly. Like
This
M4
kiting is
Exodia.
really great.
Yeah, it's such a beauty to watch. Good players kite.
Oh! He didn't
Oh.
take any He's so good. He's so
Let's
good.
go.
Memes?
Memes
Frontline?
frontline the Manticore node.
Man, yeah, Manticore, M4 Exodia can be really strong if you
They've
guys
been-
know how to use it.
Overlooked
Like-
by us, but Antipol's pretty much done with his run almost, and there's still 24 minutes left, so you could do another one.
Yep,
This
if
safe
he-
strat is really fast.
Yeah, if he go for the Ciari, the Ciari way, then yeah, he could definitely do another run.
This M4 Exodia team is carrying.
Yep.
M4 with 4 handguns just shreds everything.
I'm
Antipole-
surprised.
There's
camping
Antipole ending
node.
his run now.
Look at how
With-
rough it is. You don't have.
Yeah,
He lost like 2 guaranteed camps.
and one of his teams is not in a camping position at all. Oh, he missed the
no.
spawn on the
He
right.
missed the Nemium.
That's
Oh
a
no.
33%.
He could have
Yeah.
gotten more 100% camping spots if the enemies had walked differently in the earlier turns, because then he could stand on a node that would get surround captured, but
Yeah.
they
Unlucky.
they left too many white nodes, so...
Yeah, he's forced to use more AP. as
This
well
is
as-
the fight that took me about an hour of resetting yesterday, a para debuffed 2 AR team against Manticores.
Have you
But
tried
with
using-
2B, it's like
2B?
not even
It's trivial.
difficult at all.
Yeah.
Wait, this
Yeah,
M4
here-
isn't even parachute. You guys are overrating it.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
maybe.
beach.
Yeah, well, I'm saying without para debuff, the M4 Exodia makes everything easy. But with para debuff, you have to like let your handguns go crit in some of the harder ones. Here's 563k
Yeah, that's a much
with
lower
both objectives.
score.
It's
563k.
pretty,
That's it's pretty low.
it's
but,
pretty low because he missed that spawn.
Mhm.
He
And
missed 2 camps.
He could have gotten 2 more spawns. Yeah, this could be like above 600k.
Yeah, all in all, it's all right. It's an
I
alright
don't think
run.
it's 600k. That's like 580 or 590.
Yeah, well, he could have gotten 2 more spawns. I think he could have 2 more camping spots. So
Yeah, I mean, like I think both players should count the stars that they're not facing CN or JP, because if they're like facing them, they're surely fucked.
I'm surprised how the opponents have like the same strats, with the first two having 5
Yeah.
echelons, even the same capture, and the second fight having. It's not scripted.
No,
It's not.
It's not.
I swear it's not.
scripted.
Yeah, it's not scripted.
592. Wow, that's good.
Whoa.
For this safe strat.
Yeah.
That's crazy for 1-off.
Yeah. So right now Triss actually has a slight advantage of 30k.
Can he even fit a second run? 21 minutes.
It's
though.
gonna be very crunched. Like it's gonna be very tight, but maybe.
Time loss in repairing. You should have just went for it.
Should have went back to the home screen to repair.
That's
Yeah. Both players are going again. This time, it's still north supply line for Triss. Interesting.
Both players cleared both objectives, by the way.
Yeah.
Because they captured those helis early. Spawn
It's
camper
basically
is
guaranteed. Yeah.
free.
I wonder who's gonna mess up the final turn. I feel like someone's bound to do it.
I mean, I
Just
think these
this
guys
time.
have much safer strategy, so I don't think they're going to mess up at all.
They're gonna be like, oh, my echelon's out of 2B range. Oh no.
We haven't showed it on screen, but both players got both objectives. Just to clarify.
Yeah, there's some technical issues from the production guy, so yeah. But rest
If
assured,
Triss gets run, it ends up being the winner in the end. I want everyone in chat to spam augers.
no augurs.
Augers.
He hasn't won yet though, so there's
Yeah.
still possibly one more run of time left. Although with less than 20 minutes, I think this second run for both of them has to be even faster than Ciari's run.
I mean, look, Sierra still got like 1 minute in his 1
Yeah.
minute before ending the timer. So
Yeah,
There-
but
there's
like, he
definitely the
got to
possibility.
the next run faster.
yeah, I'm like impressed by how Sierra like got to turn 4. Consider he actually captured only one pair of a tele. 1 pair, 2 pair. Yeah, 1 pair.
That's how you speedrun a ranking, man.
Yeah. So yeah, for players who just join in, CN won JP by a sliver. JP actually got close, but the
Yeah,
RNG
CN won by about 15k points.
Yep.
Because of more kills.
But both players tried their best, and so it was a great match, honestly.
No, it's the emblems. It's the emblems. I'm coping.
And our casters are molding about the tokens that they put their money on the players. And if you guys want to pick who is gonna win, then
Me,
you guys-
I didn't put my tokens on
Credit.
anybody.
yeah.
I've
Me
been
neither,
telling him to
'cause-
do it.
Cause like I was broke when I put my money on the wrong player on week 2, and I didn't even bother to like farm the tokens anymore. I was way too busy.
Don't farm them. If
I
you're
mean-
not farming them,
Don't farm
there's-
them. What have you been doing in ranking help, Frecky? Huh?
I'm not. I haven't been to ranking help for like days.
Days.
The more
so
stars,
you have been like doing it for weeks, huh? And then you try to stop it like a few days ago, huh?
Bruh, I haven't ranked.
Yo, was
Yeah,
this the
yeah,
double
sure.
black screen?
Oh,
Triss could, oh, he's back.
never mind.
He activated the RNG spawner 999.
He activated the word.exe. For those who actually got the joke.
I don't get
Haha.
it.
Yeah, no.
How is UMP9 getting MVP? Is that a buff thing?
It's probably because 2B is getting the MVP, but like,
I forgot
yeah.
about that. Hawk
'Cause, like,
MVP.
yeah, because like during my run in FP, I kept getting like our shotguns kept getting MVP. I was like, what? Why?
It's like
It's-
the Isomer turn 1.
Yeah.
It's outside esports, but I can't believe you can out SF first even before Hawks. I'm just. Anyways.
Well, you can't oath Hawks because there's like 4 of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, then you buy 4.
You have to buy 4 oath rings per Hawk.
Dude.
What? That's like the absolute love.
Why don't
you
why
can
don't we
show
just
for that.
why don't we just like cut the ring by like a
What-
third or a quarter?
How are you
and
gonna
just
wear
like
a quarter of a ring?
You just
Well,
you
there's
just cut it like
layers.
like across the grain. If you know
Oh,
what I
like a
mean.
really thin ring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So dumb.
See, the thing is, there's the reason why you can't oath Hawks is because oath repairing Hawks is pointless.
Exactly.
No.
The only reason anyone would buy an oath ring would be for free repair, right?
Yeah, sure. There, yeah.
The map's so small, you don't need to repair.
Yeah.
At this point, I wouldn't be using planning mode. It's slower than fast tapping.
Yeah, it's slightly slower than clicking.
I'd say it's a time loss. Just don't misclick.
Yeah, just don't misclick. Don't commit an Arcus. You know.
I think the best way to play the game is
Yeah?
to buy 2 drawing tablets so you can multi-tap.
Oh my
What's the
god.
second one for?
I don't know. 1 tablet per finger.
What?
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 I don't get it.
Do you like strap the pens on your... I'm not continuing this conversation.
Yeah,
And
me
we will be
neither.
moving on.
It's gonna be weird if we
Yeah.
go on with this conversation. Yep. But yeah, I mean, second turn
It's
for
the same
Triss.
camping spot
both
for
teams.
Triss.
Yep.
With the surround cap node.
It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I think Triss is just going for the same strat and hoping for better energy. I don't know if that's the best call here, since you got a pretty good, like, you know,
We'll have to look at the
RG
enemy
last
move.
turn.
Oh, Antipole had pretty unlucky enemy movement because that brute walked down instead of up. It would have
Yeah.
capped an extra node if it walked up, which means you can like sit there.
He still has 2 white nodes? Oh, this time he's gonna get Dreamer.
Yeah, because it's spawned, the supply
Yeah, so
line
it-
spawned on north.
It basically, he doesn't care if it's top or bottom, but it's probably safer bottom.
Mhm.
But like, it's not something worth resetting for. You could just get 2 runs.
Let's see if Trisket gets more red nodes here. Also, no extra red nodes for Trisket, which is unlucky.
Unlucky.
This might be worse depending on turn 3 enemy movement. Enemy movement.
Mhm.
Enemy turn 3 movement.
Turn 3 enemy movement.
Not ally turn 3 enemy movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Different
Not-
things.
Non-ally turn numero. Oh, I have no clue.
It'd
what I'm
be
saying.
interesting to have a map where you controlled the enemies.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it-
called SF capture.
I mean, yeah, like
Not like that. I mean, like, what if you could control the enemies and an AI controlled the your allies, and you like walk the
Oh.
enemies onto your teams to kill themselves?
yeah, that sounds pretty fun actually.
That'd be interesting.
I don't get it. I'm
So-
Like,
So have you played-
your echelons are on like expand logic
Uh-huh.
or whatever, and then like you control the enemies, so you move the enemies onto your echelons to get kills.
Exactly. So have you played Plant vs Zombies? So there's a one mini game where you play as the zombie instead of the plant.
Yeah, but that's so different.
No,
yeah,
that's the
it would be
thing.
super.
It'd be fun.
It'd be
That's what makes it
interesting.
fun. Yeah.
It's like playing a suicide chess.
That's just inner and outer defection.
Yeah, sure, if you could say that, but you know, it's a controlled defection, okay?
Yeah.
Such can die. That's fun.
Man,
Look at this fight without 2B. Too reliant on 2B. Now you're dying.
Yeah, now you're fucked. Oh yeah, this team is kind of fucked. And
You don't win this. You don't.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's gonna take another fight. Watch these guards just take off multiple links of.
Whoa. Just like PX4 World Peace.
Oh my god!
It doesn't even need to do it.
The R fights are just so much worse than PL, man. It's just not fun to watch the fight when there isn't big green lasers.
PL
and stuff.
fights are also bad. Stop making it look good.
There's some god tier RNG like evasion.
It didn't
RNG
matter
right
for him
there.
because he retreated the team immediately after.
Right now, Antipole has to get through this conga line of enemies. Yeah.
Imagine if he miscounted, and that's actually more than 8.
They only have around 10 minutes left, and they still have to do turn 4 and turn 3 enemies. So they need to they really need to hope for Nems, because if they have a lot of Manticores, not only is it going to be a bad score, it'll also slow them down a lot.
Like honestly, if I have bad RNG right here, I'll just stop the game. I'll just stop. I'll forfeit because there's no point in doing there's no point, right?
Well, I mean, you gotta play to the end anyways.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if I was Triss and like you get like
that's why you're in the bench and not there.
Shut the fuck up, Rick.
That's also why I'm here.
His
I'm
server
with
doesn't
you.
have a. His server's also not in here.
Yeah.
Me, I'm on the bench because I'm too bad at kiting.
You're
Me, I'm in
top 2. Shut up, Duck. You're top 2,
Yeah, but
right?
my runs take like 6 hours.
Yeah, me, I'm in the bench because I don't play an Ian server.
Yeah, but that's what it takes to get top 2. You need to be 6 hours and resetting.
You know, that's
fights.
correct. To get top 2 on EN, you have to play on the EN server.
Exactly. I'm a proud traditional Chinese server player. Okay, stop harassing me.
I'm a proud. No, I'm not. Never
I'm a
mind.
player, but I'm not proud.
I'm a proud player, if you know what I mean.
I begrudgingly rank.
Oh,
I
man.
think they're both ending turn 3 at the same time.
Yeah, but like no, but seriously, if
So
I
cute.
if I'm Triss and I like if the turn 3 spawn is absolute shit, I would just stop the game. And
You could
call it
still
a day.
get good turn 4.
You
Yeah,
could.
I mean, you could, but like, is it worth it? Is it actually, gonna be higher than the ones that you got before?
And
The
the
ones that you got
alternative is
absolutely
you're-
solid, right?
I mean,
alternative
yesterday
is
I had a
you're
run that I was
speed.
sure was going to be a worse score, but it ended up being my personal best.
Yeah,
Because I was
yeah.
like, I know this is going to be bad, but it's not going to cost any fairy points, so I'm just going to play to the end. But it ended up being.
Yeah, he
slightly
keeps
better.
saying, "Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I don't think this is the worst
I
score."
mean, look,
Whoa,
look, look,
700K!
Same. It's the same. It's exactly the same.
Uh-huh.
Three Manticores, 5 Nems.
Oh, that's amazing movement RNG for Antipole.
Antipole has.
Wait, is that all? Is that all?
Antipole only has 2 Manticores, so this is better.
That's
Plus
fucking
good movement RNG. for
Yeah.
Yeah,
camping.
all captured.
Right.
Antipole's should beat his previous run.
By how much? I wonder.
Well, I think
Oh,
he can
no.
get at least one more kill on this. I think so.
Yeah.
It should be at
Antipole-
least 780, 790.
Antipole
well,
can't camp
580,
for the
590.
Dreamer.
Oh, why?
Because white node. Unless
Oh,
that's the
no.
12th node, but I haven't been counting. He probably could camp it, depending on how much nodes he already has.
But dang, that's a really good enemy RNG for Antipole. Whoops, sorry.
Special thanks to Discord's noise cancellation software.
The cancellation just I don't know. It's
Well, no,
it
it decided
it's hit and miss.
the burp was important.
Yeah.
Triscuit's also gonna miss one. Yeah, I think Triscuit's for sure missing one camp because he already has 12 nodes, if I counted correctly. You have 4 helis, 2 nodes, 3 nodes from the supply line. That's
a
7.
good grenade.
And you have 5 on the center. I think this is doable without 2B. This team, it's taunt.
Yeah, it can take at least one of those. So
Yeah,
The
Tom-
only
to be
one-
with to be in that position where it is can cover a lot.
It's so weird, right? Like how they're using 2B, where realistically the only one who needs 2B is Parachute.
yeah.
So like you're not getting that much value out of it.
I
Well-
mean, then, but it makes the fight faster. So considering the time crunch, I think there is merit to it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Ciari proved that.
And
even
the
without
strategy
2B.
they're doing, a 5th echelon wouldn't really help at all.
Yeah, true.
I
Especially
suppose.
considering how Triscuit uses a 5th echelon at the very start and then swaps it out. Having that echelon for the rest of the run wouldn't really do anything if it's not going to take any fights.
Yeah, Triss, I think he's going to.
So
clear
Triss has
the-
one 100% camp on the left, and he should have another 100% camp on Dreamer.
And on the right, but the bottom one isn't.
Sad.
But with good RNG, we could still get.
Yeah, there's still the element of RNG on turn 4 enemy.
Oh.
G11 didn't lose a link.
That's fortunate.
Lucky.
That means he doesn't have to reset, which means less
Saves some time,
loss.
yeah.
2B, and there you go.
2B carry. Who's gonna be the MVP? Watch it be another UMP9
Yeah.
again. 2B carried.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter since it's only one fight. They're going to repair it anyway. So yeah.
Oh, another 33% cam.
Uh-huh.
Enough AP.
I
to
can't
barely-
believe the chat poll actually has one of the players higher than EN client on who will win. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I mean, today the client has been behaving. Then again,
Yeah.
I don't want this caster's curse applying on any of them.
That's just curse right as they end turn 4. The client won't come back.
The client just crashed. They blue screened. Oh boy, that'd be catastrophic, honestly.
Antipulse counting. You can see the cursor.
He's planning inside the map instead of using clay tablets, which is a very high level technique that you can just plan out your movements in your head
Clay
on the map
tablets
itself.
don't have colored brushes. How would you differentiate?
No, you have to
normal walking
go throughout all of the ancient world to collect different dyes for. You need a green dye from the Mediterranean in order to get the parachute color. You need blue dye for swapping and deploying.
So you need to collect all the.
I mean,
dyes
red
and-
dye is easy. You can use the blood of your enemies to make the red lines.
I mean, they used to use mercury to make the red dye, so
I thought mercury's
Today I
gray.
learned.
yeah, one of the chemicals in the mercury is red, so they just use it.
P22 just dodged 3 Manticore volleys.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
P22 buffs herself.
yeah,
with
the
evasion.
evasion, yeah,
I told you it matters.
it does matter.
It doesn't. He's just lucky.
Maybe, I don't know.
You guys know
And,
Miz was actually born in 300 BC, where he created all the ranking map stone tablets that we're using right now.
All with labels.
Yeah,
So,
on
Triss actually finished his turn 4. Let's see his RNG.
Go down, go down, go down. Spawn
Go
on the
down,
bottom
go
will
down.
go
it
down.
has 133% and
It's
3
a Manti.
guaranteed.
Manti, go down.
Oh,
Well,
he missed it.
I cursed it.
But he got 2 NEMs on the guaranteed ones, which is pretty
Yeah.
good, I think. I think this is still a very good score.
Is it better than the last one? I wonder.
Could be. I'm not sure.
It's probably not.
If you got the Manticore, it would absolutely be better.
Yeah.
I want to say no, but I don't know the kill count and kill count matters.
Alright, Anti-Pulls also got the same 3
Anti-Pull
guaranteed.
retreated. No
Oh,
Dreamer.
he
fight.
retreated because
He's gonna capture it.
Oh,
that
See,
one
that
white
is-
node.
he's going to have like 2. Oh my god. 2
2 Manticore.
Oh, at
he
least
got
they-
the fight.
Without hacker.
God.
No, wait,
No.
did the guard or like did the early turn enemy walk into the right side one?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
no. Troll.
That's one of the problems with like capping 2 sets of helis. You don't have enough, or like your nodes are fully maxed out on capping all of those, that you don't have
You can't camp
any
as
free
much,
nodes
yeah.
to camp like the other node. Unlike Yu last game, who was able to camp one of the nodes because it's actually his 12.
General Liu against Dreamer really reminds me of Arctic Warfare and FNC because she has to watch all of her friends die to the Dreamer laser.
He didn't play Arctic Warfare.
Yeah, I did.
Liu doesn't exist in Arctic Warfare. What do you mean?
No, I'm talking about FNC and Arctic Warfare. Have
What's
to
your
watch all the
UID?
friends die.
What's your UID? You didn't
What's
even
your
play.
UID?
You didn't even
400,000 something. I
400,000
played Arctic
players
Warfare.
played
I just
Arctic
didn't do
Warfare?
ranking.
I don't believe you.
play. Yeah.
I bet
fake.
you don't even know what Jupiter is.
Yep. So what's happening?
Anti-pull.
So this should
Anti-pull's
be,
on 0 seconds, so after this
Yeah.
you can't reset anymore.
this will be his last reset. Oh, it's a Manticore fight against a para debuff team. Oh boy. So Triss.
579.
Yeah, I told you it's not as good because. Yeah, it was a solid run, but like not as good as the last one. The last one's really good, I'd say.
Almost 600k with this safe strat is.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, he has to
Yeah.
withdraw that fight.
Right. Very unlucky.
That's not happening.
I would have
No.
gone. I would have just sat there and watched every doll die.
No, I would
before.
say the chat to prepare the augurs, because I think Ian is gonna make it to the finals. Yeah,
ENCN once
Yeah,
again.
Ian CN again like last season, just like last season. Yeah, as we all say at Tales all the time.
Yeah, last season was ENCN, and the first season was only EN and CN.
I won that season, by the way. Pure
Yeah.
skill.
Yeah, sure. But at the end, it's only a friendly match, you know. It's better to have fun than to win.
Yeah, I mean, I've had fun watching these.
Yeah, me too.
We got to see a lot of different strategies,
Yeah,
especially
it
with
was,
all these different objective sets. Like every match had
Yeah.
a different strategy.
having the optional objectives actually makes it really fucking good.
And yep.
540. Yeah, that's even
540.
lower than the first
And
Yeah.
time.
I also what?
I don't
I
know
don't-
what that means, but I can't imagine that he's happy about this score.
He's furious. What
He's
is-
fuming. He's molding.
He's
and
coping, he's coping.
sneezing. Yeah. I mean, at the end, that was both players have it was a fun match like by these both players. They both played very conservatively. I'd say.
It was pretty
Yeah.
close for both matches. The first match, both players played much more aggressively and had a very close result. And in this match, they both played very conservatively and also had a very close result. Trisket just typed in chat that if Yu or Ciari was his opponent, he would have gotten destroyed.
Yeah, he's absolutely gonna get wrecked, just like
Because
what I
the
said
aggressive
before.
strat got so much more points.
Yes,
However,
Yeah.
tomorrow's grand final with Trisket against Yu is gonna have completely different objectives. So the strategy might not be. Oh,
Whoa!
Oh! Oh!
if he wins this, I'm gonna cry.
He's gonna flex on us.
If he
after.
first tries this, I'm gonna cry, dude.
Right.
Yeah, Max. I don't think Jump King is that hard. Am I crazy?
It's not that hard. Like
It's
if you
not.
know what you're
Why
doing.
are people molding so much? The only
Yeah.
hard part is the final part, and it's
I
not
mean,
even.
we
that
didn't
hard.
beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but
that-
look at how
Oh my god,
far I
he
got.
knows. He knows. He knows everything.
It's not even.
Yeah.
that.
Oh. Yeah. It was...
Look at how bad. So bad.
What,
I got him farther than him, by the way.
What do you mean? That was his first try, dude.
I mean, that was his first try.
I got
Yeah.
him. Wait,
Your first try is much worse than
they
what
already
his
did
first
DR
try is.
before. They already did DR before.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
doesn't.
he's had experience.
That doesn't. That's not an excuse, dude.
Yeah, but I got further than him. So,
You, like we asked you, do you want to practice? But you say no.
yeah,
because
because
it's
the
gonna be
game's
more fun.
easy.
And then you guys just, both of you just shit your pants when you.
I got.
Alright,
I bet
alright.
I got further than you. And
I've heard enough. Let's
He's
talk
coping.
about tomorrow's
He's
match.
Right, let's talk about tomorrow, right? I think.
Tomorrow is gonna start at the same time as today. It's gonna be our grand final with Trisket representing EN versus Yu representing CN, and the winner of the final will be crowned John Frontline. Real.
John Frontline, the gamer. Yeah, but yeah, so I don't know what to say. It's may the better player wins, I suppose. Oh,
He's still
he's still going.
he's still going.
I could have done that, by the way.
Yeah, sure, Brecky, you could have.
It's not even that hard.
Oh my god, he made it. 72 seconds.
It's not even. that
72
hard.
seconds.
It's not
Look,
that hard.
okay, can I say this? KR may have lost a match, but he won the battle.
He's flexing on us, man.
He's
Hopefully he can do
flexing
that
on
on
the
my account.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, sure. It's not that hard, and then you guys can't do it. While like Antipole just did his second try, and yes.
That's his third try. We didn't show the other tries.
Yeah, sure, of
Uh,
course. Yeah.
Well, let's end it off here and see you
And,
guys tomorrow for the grand finals. Thank you very much for watching GFL Esports.
Look forward to tomorrow, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.